complex because you don't measure up to them. But that's their job. That's why they get the best, or the, not say the best, but the visualization of the best. To mess up your mind. To pervert what is true. Now, could you imagine that there was no pornography and then a man and a woman got together like the Most High said? Nobody would be worrying about size. No one would be worried about the walls of a woman. I'm just saying truthful things to have the concept, so not to be perverted. No one would, probably there would be no desire to sleep with animals. No, well, they probably would, because they said nothing new under the sun. They were doing that back then before they had pornography. But the pornography, they probably had pornography back then in some form. Somebody probably was writing stuff on a stone about what they was, because I've seen it. I've seen Egypt walls of ancient Egyptians and things like that with pornography on it. So they had that back then. But just imagine, because that came out of the mind, the corrupt mind, works of the flesh. So I'm just saying, just think about these things, and also just consider too that a lot of these men and women, I'm gonna end this video soon. A lot of the men and women that are sent your way, you know, you'll think that it's because you're so good looking. Oh, I'm fine. Yeah, I got it going on. Do you not know that the targeted individuals know? Because that's what targeting is about. But men and women are targeted from a young age to corrupt your mind. The evil one send what you like to you. A lot of times you don't know what you like, so it'll send you something to make you like it. You've heard about certain things where, yeah, man, that was an innocent man, that was an innocent boy, that was an innocent girl, that was an innocent woman. Yeah, they turned her out. They turned him out. That was by design. A lot of things that you consider too, and I want the young men and women to hear this. Entertainment. You talented. Consider finding a way to use your talent on your own. You don't need the industry, so to speak, to allow you to show your talent. Get on YouTube. Make your YouTube channel and show your talent. Just consider. So a lot of these things are trying to get you in a situation to where they can entrap you. That's what the enemy does. He tries to entrap you. So for right now, that's all I can think about. And just consider those things. Think on those things. And be righteous. Be set apart. And that's not in judgment. That's because that's love, I'm telling you. That's through experience. Going to the clubs, all these type of things. Think about Lynn Bias. Look him up. Young man with a bunch of talent. Went to a party. By design, I'm quite sure. Consider. Got him hooked on cocaine. And then eventually that was his demise. Tell you a true story. This is before I was awakened. This young lady I knew. And I really, this is even, like I said, this is before I was awakened to knowing what was going on. This young lady I knew, she said she needed somewhere to stay for a couple of days. So I was going to let her do it. And then, guess what happened? I told you, drugs not my thing. None of that stuff is my thing. Perversion, none of that stuff is my thing. But I like women. So she said she was going to come over, and then she was talking to me in a sexual way. And then she started talking about she was going to use some, what did she say? Can't, because I told you I don't use none of that stuff, so I can't even think what it is. What did she say? Anyway, the type of drug is it make people's teeth fall out and all that type of stuff. I can't think what it is right now. And I said, I kind of got offended. I said, maybe that was the Most High allowed her to say that to make me change my mind about allowing her to come. You know. So when she said that, I got offended. And I said, no, I don't do stuff like that. Because that was the enemy's attempt to use a sexual pleasure to bring something harmful into my life that I don't have nothing to do with. But the Most High was looking out for me. He allowed her to say that before she came, so I can say no. So just be mindful. Always give credit to the Most High. Be thankful and seek His face. And like I said, I'm not telling you anything. I'm just saying. I'm just asking you to consider and always consider these things. Shalom unto you.